Hey, what's going on everybody? Blaze for here, back with another video of Black Clover Mobile. And inside of this video, guys, we're going to be going over most likely the awakening system in Black Clover Mobile. How will it work? Exactly the stats, stuff like that, and how it's comparison with other games. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to hit that like button down below. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, you guys. Now, of course, before we get into this, make sure you hit that dang subscribe button. We're coming up close to 150 subscribers. We've been growing really quick, especially within this whole month. It's only been like less than a month and we're nearly at 150. So I'm thinking if we could hit it on before this month ends, that would be nice. That would be freaking absolutely lovely. I'll see if I can make like a special video for you guys for that one as well. But remember to go into the giveaway if you're interested in that. But let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Now, right off bat, guys, a while ago I talked about the leveling system in this game, in which went rather well, right? We talked about the leveling system, went amazing, you guys enjoyed the video, but we didn't really go in depth with the awakening system here. Now, when we did get the chance to look at the characters around this part of the video, we got to see, of course, the menu. Now, this menu, of course, when I translated, had dupes, had things like level ups and stuff like that, but there was one of the buttons down here, which I think was one of these two here, which said level up in awakening. Now, when it comes to awakening here, I'm interested with it because with awakening, as we can tell, the character's stats are really low, right? They're really low, but when you level them, they'll of course get better. And then of course, when you up them in rarity, they'll get better. Now, when it comes to awakening, which I think is those little stars at the top here, the little 5 stars, each little star level is going to give you a little bit more of a power boost. Now, let's go ahead and see what I mean by this. Now, for power boosting, I mean like legitimately when it comes down to just like being able to get your characters like plus 100 attack, 200 attack, about 500 health, stuff like that. That's how it makes a difference. Now, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Since Grand Cross, awakening, right guys? So now when we're looking at their awakenings, right, they have a certain amount of just points and stuff that you would have. Now, for example, if you look at this picture right here, we have with the first awakening of Dian here, which I'm guessing is how this game's gonna go as well, you'd have certain amount of stats. So for Yuno, he specializes more in magic. For this one here, of course, a little bit for, I forgot what this one was here for, like it's a little bit of tanky strength, and then of course HP, right? So for the first one, we could possibly see like HP, tanky strength here, and then just a small amount of magic. I feel like that's how it's gonna be, at least a little bit for each of these levels, and each levels will have different variants for the amount of awakenings that you're in. Now, these awakenings of course contribute to your basic stats, as I'm saying right here, but I feel like that might be a nice twist on things to make your characters a little bit stronger, and it definitely will make them more viable down the road. Now, a lot of people may be like, but what are the awakening materials may be? Those awakening materials most likely will be farmable, of course, especially if awakening is this star thing that I'm talking about here. They're going to be farmable. And seeing that it's just like 70S how it is right now, most likely we're going to be able to, like, of course, not only farm these things, but have a mass abundance of them. So you're going to need them for each character. Certain characters are going to require different ones. There's going to be multiple stages that give them out, multiple areas. And if the map is just like 70S, they're going to be in different map regions, which you're going to have to go from to and fro to actually do it. Now, in the Wizard Kingdom, there are also, of course, vendors, right? So most likely, we're going to be able to buy from the vendors as well. Now in Grand Cross, they have a little bit of a merchant system where you're able to go and buy food, buy awakening materials, buy, I think it was just like buy chalices and stuff like that, right? So I'm guessing if they have this same thing, the same type of concept with the Wizard Kingdom here as well, we're gonna have merchants lined up, which I could take, let's see, a little bit of fun at the beginning, because I think they showed like a little merchant just playing music here, right? So if we're going to the town here, we've got our merchant stalls, people playing music on the side, stuff like that. I can picture like maybe one of the people actually selling you materials, or either different people will sell you different things, which could possibly make sense when it does come down to it in the end. And I feel like that would be the play here. Now, specifically when it does come to the awakening, I hope they don't make it too busted, because That's where Grand Cross actually is doing their thing right. Some awakenings aren't too busted. Super Awakening can be, which that's going to be a later video probably down the line. But when it does come down to it, Awakening isn't too busted. It's pretty balanced for most of the characters here, and I'm kind of glad of that. So I'm hoping if they do have this Awakening mechanism here, it doesn't ruin the characters themselves. It doesn't make any of the characters too overpowered, too just busted when it comes to that. So we never know what we may get here. So at the end of it, hopefully they do it correctly. Hopefully they do it right. But holy crap, that is the video, you guys. If you guys are interested into more things like this, be sure to keep up with my Twitter and stuff like that. I actually haven't posted there in like a day, so I gotta get back on that daily Twitter grind. So don't scold me. But we're still doing good. We're still doing good. You guys should see this at 12 if the Now Me is actually going to be setting that to 12 o'clock. But I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace out and stay safe.